to my studio. Today we're going to be doing the kids class snowflake ornament, and these are little, I think they refer to them as sun catchers that you can find at Walmart or any of the craft stores, or a lot of different stores carry them. And I'm going to kind of tell you what you can do with them besides just having to use their paint. We're going to fill them up with Crayola crayon today, kind of just the same method, only just give them a little bit different look. And that way you don't ever have to worry about your paint drying out or anything like that. Now, I just took mine, and I'm going to start with a blue color. Now, I'm going to explain a little bit about blue. Excuse me, let me back up and explain a little bit about the kids' classes. These are great for kids. They're a simpler project in mind, but they're also good for adults as well. We don't ever want to discourage anybody. We do kind of recommend, because of the hot tooling, that you do at age and above, and that you have an adult supervision with you. But the blue crayon is always so dark when you put it on, it almost looks black. So we're going to take our blue crayon and we're going to add some white to it. And I'm going to use my largest tool, and we're just going to come in here, and it's a little bit different than what you're normally used to working with a wax. We're just trying to kind of apply it. We're not trying to do a stroke or anything fancy. We're just kind of putting it on. Now, if you're not familiar with the wax basics, the Crayola crayon method, please visit my website at Miriam Joy 123, and there's a great video in the front that gives you the basics of wax design, is what we're doing right here. So we're just kind of filling all of this up. Don't go too fast so he doesn't drip. And we're putting these all in. I know my daughter loved to do crafts when she was little, especially at the Christmas time. And my tree is still decorated with snowflakes from when her and I created them. And I'll treasure them forever. And we're going to go and put all these little dots in. Now we're only probably going to get in the bigger ones, and we're going to have to switch to a smaller tool, so we'll do that. We're just gonna put it all on here, and then we're gonna go back and we're gonna fill in these other areas of the snowflake with a smaller tool. And you kind of want to do it as little as possible. The more you wiggle it, the more you kind of get the cold wax, and the buildup becomes a little bit more noticeable. So you want to do it almost as little as possible here. And I'm even going to switch to our smallest tool here. Warm him up just a tad. Get in these little guys. But like I said, this is great because these are out all the time. There's all different kinds of them. So don't get stuck just thinking about doing it this season. You can do it all year long. This last little guy here. You also could use the metallic or the glitter crayons too if you wanted a different look. I'm going to get into my metallic silver here for the topper, and again we're just trying to kind of move that around. Like I said, it's a little bit different than what we're normally used to. Unless you kind of spread that, the less it kind of gunks up on you. Alright, so we've kind of got that. I'm going to go back and I'm going to add some dots in the middle of my snowflakes with my silver while I'm at it. You could even put some paint on top of there or do something fancy if you wanted to. Now you may have noticed I've got some scratches in here, and the hardest thing about these is trying to remove their tag And I still don't have it all the way. I probably should have used goop on it, so I did scratch it. So be a little bit careful when you do that. But what I'm going to do to fill in the background is I'm going to take it and I'm going to add glitter to the background. And I'm just going to use Elmer's glue. And I'm just going to come in and put it in all of these areas. Try not to get it on your snowflakes that you just did. And you could use tacky glue if you wanted to. Wherever you wanted to do. I'll try and get it off my snowflake there before I put the glitter on. And then just take a paintbrush and get in that, move that glue all around. Just want to coat it pretty well. You want to use just an old paintbrush, nothing fancy. We're just going to move that all around the ornament. Now you can go back and do this a couple times. You can put a layer on, and if you don't have enough glitter, which I probably will do one more coat on my other one too, because I didn't think it had quite enough glitter, but let it dry really well in between. So once we've done that, we're going to put our glitter on top of it. Shake it around, and that'll help move it. And then you pour your glitter out. And then you've got your background, and like I said, I would probably do that one more time just to do that nice and even. And then I would stop and I would varnish him. And once you varnished him, I would just use a slight spray-on varnish with this, and then go ahead and put your hanger in. And if you put a pretty ribbon in, it even helps that ornament that much more. But that's just another fun thing that you can do with those. If you have any questions about this project, please email me at art@miriamjoy.com for any of the wax tools that we may have used today. Please visit my website at miriamjoy.com. There's also the YouTube link where you can find more kids classes. We try to do these as well as adult classes so that the kids have something to do as well. My YouTube site, and then the Facebook link is also a great place where we try to post something every day to encourage you. We also try to get something up on Pinterest and Twitter, so follow us there as well. Thank you, and have a Merry Christmas. God bless.